Since you care so much about other people's safety, why don't you go take a closer look?
You see, everything is possible in this land of dreams. We each came here with our own goals and realized them in unimaginable.
Time to log off. Head back. Wake up! Wake up! Hey, wake up! The sun's frying your butt. Are you okay? Can you hear me? I didn't hear a peep from your room, and it really freaked me out. Hey, I was seriously worried when you didn't respond. Thank goodness. The Order's dream is over. Even though it's been a day, I still break into a sweat when I think about it. Our trailblazing expedition almost ended in Penacony. I'm so jealous that you got a good night's sleep. I was traumatized and too scared to even close my eyes. I thought if I fell asleep... A natural beauty like me never has dark circles. The Stellaron was sealed while you were sleeping. The ordinary people in Penacony have no idea what happened. They just feel like something's missing from their memories. The family's official statement was like, "The Charmony Festival was attacked by an unidentified Stellaron and came to a halt." After all, they can't just reveal the truth about the Order. Now, all the major lineages, except for the Oak family, are dealing with the aftermath. The family has invited the crew to the Radiant Feldspar as witnesses for an important meeting. Everyone's waiting for you, so hurry up and pack. We're leaving as soon as you're ready. After all Yeah, let's go!
How extravagant. Just like Epsilon. How was it? Did it live up to your dreamscape expectations?
You already asked that when we first got here.
Yeah, and you said no back then. But after all this madness, I'd say you've grown fond of it. Just a heads up, you're still on the Bloodhound family's wanted list, so keep a low profile. And this time, it's Firefly in the picture, not Sam. That's gotta be a whole new experience for you, right?
Indeed. In Kafka's words, that's also a missing part of my life. Still, it'd be quite inconvenient if I can't move freely. Could you help me out, Silverwolf?
I knew you'd say that. Don't worry. I've hacked all the systems and left no trace. Don't do anything that may draw attention, and don't talk with guards. They might recognize you. Keep these 2 points in mind, and you can go wherever you want, unbothered.
Thank you.
No problem, Miss Samuel. I love this fake name. Now that we're done here in Penacony, what will you do in your free time? I hear the Genius Society is here. How about we go stir up some excitement?
Well, you know, my script isn't over yet.
I didn't bring you back to hear an answer like that.
Don't worry. The script says that I'll experience 3 deaths, but also receive an unforgettable reward on the planet of festivities. How will I know if I don't try? All possibilities exist until the outcome actually happens, right?
You may not realize it, but you have a bad habit. Whenever you seem to be asking a question, you've already made up your mind, and no words will dissuade you. Anyway, Kafka asked me to pass on this message. If you see anything fabulous in Penacony, get one for me too. Just swipe my card, you know the pin. She didn't specify anything, but I guess she means a dress, coat, sunglasses, or something else. You know better about fashion than I do.
Sure, I'll keep an eye out. There's tons of options at OT Mall. Do you think she'll like trinkets, like hair accessories or brooches?
Those sound more like something for young girls. Maybe you should keep them for yourself. Oh, by the way, Blade didn't explicitly say it, but I think he was trying to say something like, temptation will show up again in Penacony. He's always so subtle with his words.
Got it. He was just worried about me. Relax, Silverwolf. You know me. I won't do anything crazy. I just want to wander around and see more of the world for myself. I want to buy some oatcake rolls. I've had a cake roll every day since I arrived in Penacony, from the first day to the last. But today, I'll buy 2 and give you 1. And if you don't like them, I'll enjoy double the pleasure. Or I can bring one to Kafka, as she never refuses. Or maybe I'll give it to Blade. He'll appreciate it. That's not written in the script, right? But as you see, I have added new footnotes to my destiny.
Welcome, Director Topaz. The family ambassadors are still inside making preparations, but the big boss hasn't arrived yet. It'll be a while before the conference starts, I'm afraid.
Huh. Quite a spectacle. The family really knows how to make things look impressive. I thought they would choose a more formal and low-key location for the conference. I didn't expect them to go with a luxury airship.
About this, Director, I've asked around. This airship, named the Radiant Feldspar, belongs to the Alfalfa family. This conference between the IPC and the family will have a direct impact on Penacony's future. Such an important event should have been held at well, somewhere secretive in the moment of morning dew. The atmosphere here, it doesn't feel serious enough.
If I'm right, this conference is probably just a prelude. Whoever organized it wants to assess the IPC stance beforehand. This influential figure either has their own ambitions and wants to reach a preliminary agreement, or they plan to put pressure on us to make us back off.
Oh, your mind is always so sharp, Director Topaz. And when the big boss arrives, please remind her to be cautious and watch out for any traps.
Thank you for the reminder, but I don't think that will be necessary. When she's at the table, it's the others who need to be cautious. Just tell everyone on our team to stay focused on their tasks and not worry about the negotiations.
Oh, got it. I'll do it right away.
Oh, and one more thing. Don't call Miss Jade Big Boss in front of her, or there will be serious consequences. I mean, really serious.
Got it. Thank you for the reminder, Director.
I tripped and fell right here.
None of the important figures have arrived yet. Huh. Looks like the conference won't be starting. Oh, are you hungry, Numby? Food in the dream. Numby! There.
So many buttons.
Huh? What are? For my safety?
Not according to those involved. Luckily, no one believed.
What will happen?
Well, perhaps. Anyway, the family will.
Greetings, madame.
Hello.
I assume you are the Radiant Felt.
Oh, so it's own
Indeed. Please allow me to
reverberation.
thought thankfully. So,
Well, thank you for explaining matters. Hello? The talent motivation department? Again? I'm working on a major... the way I handled the Urillo case, I just don't...
Sounds exhausting. In my opinion, you handled that project quite well. A little ball of ice in exchange for the Astral Express's good favor. That's not a bad deal for the department. It's been a while, little Yelena. I've been looking forward to working with you. Never imagined this day would come so soon. Is there trouble? You can tell me anything. Just like old times.
It's been a while, Madam Jade. I'm honored to have the opportunity to work with you.
You're still so formal, aren't you? Forget about the hierarchy and treat me as your equal. No need for unnecessary titles like Madam.
I'm sorry, but it might take some time to get used to that.
Well, as sharp as you are,
I believe old Otius.
that's true.
And if we can reach some sort of agreement...
Exactly. As long as it's similar to the power struggles within the IPC.
After the downfall of the...
Yes, that's
Absolutely.
pretty clear.
That was based on my...
I apologize for interrupting your
Time to get to work. Remember, our...
Please, have a seat. Welcome aboard, my dear lady.
No problem at all.
After all,
I always enjoy...
The future of Penacony.
Precisely. Let's take that golden-haired guy. Wasn't it avenged?
The wisdom and let's assume your assumption.
I appreciate your composure, Miss Jade. However...
Please, go ahead.
Then I'll be straightforward. I requested this meeting before the official conference to dissuade the Strategic Investment Department from trying to lay a finger on Penacony. If you back off now, you can make a smooth exit and prevent the IPC from losing face during more important...
One of our P-45 executives was attacked and nearly killed in the dreamscape. The IPC can't simply ignore this incident. Moreover, considering the turbulence despite your determined attitude, the issues plaguing Penacony are real, are they not?
You used the term real, Miss Topaz, but let's not forget that this is the realm of dreams. If you want to succeed here, you need to be curious about how I plan to respond to the IPC. Well, I don't mind sharing. My actions will help Penacony take a significant step forward by self-listing and going public.
Going public?
If I'm not mistaken, you want to bypass the IPC and go public on a universal scale.
Precisely. Instead of watching the IPC gnaw away at Penacony, I'd prefer to open the doors. Starting today, anyone in the cosmos can become a shareholder of the land of the dreams. This is the path of harmony I'll choose. This reform should have been implemented earlier, but unfortunately, the Oak family were a bunch of blockheads blinded by order. Thanks to the little reverberation earlier, the biggest obstacle between me and my reforms has been eliminated. The Alfalfa family will publicize the financial results of Sweet Dream Paradise, so that the entire universe can see that despite the catastrophe...
Crisis and opportunity are two sides of the same coin. So, you've been waiting for the right moment for Penacony to regain the spot. And if Penacony should seize this opportunity to overcome adversity, even if the IPC tries to intervene, every move we make will be scrutinized by trillions of people.
Now I'm convinced that you've indeed familiarized yourself with my biography, Miss Jade. So, about your next move. Please, consider it carefully.
Indeed. We need some time to digest such a wealth of information. I suggest we conclude the first half of our conference, Mr. Alfalfa. Please allow Topaz and me to confer privately for a few moments, and to respond on behalf...
Of course. Take your time.
The Alfalfa family had a meeting with the IPC?
I got this information from a message sent by that IPC ambassador. It's not hard to imagine. Penacony today is pretty... Instead of falling into a situation...
Well, no wonder they sought the mediation.
I don't think the followers, if either the family or... There you are. Did you rest well?
I didn't disturb you since you were in a deep sleep.
After Anna's dream, what...
The mastermind behind the plans was confirmed to be...
That's what we're...
Ultimately, while quite different...
After all, you don't know who's awake and who's pretending to be asleep. Well, they'll open their eyes in the face of danger. Once the danger subsides, here's a toast. What are you talking? It's good to see you all again. When will the astral
We'll stay a bit longer.
So, this is our final meeting then? If this is a farewell. Music? Let's see. To the nameless, resting in peace. Ready to mix your drink? Before we start, I think drownings. However, with the right, not a bad choice. Words always fall short. If you want to bring closure to past events at this lounge, there's lend all your memory. Well, it's done. Here's to the nameless. The spirit of freedom we're not accepted by the outside. And one day, our souls will return to the same. Cheers. Oh, are you leaving? I've mixed more of this.
Thank you.
If you. All right. Whether it's the astral and embark towards art.
Old Oti is a...
Indeed. Still, they agree just as it should be. Now I'm a bit curious.
Yeah.
Well, that's obvious. But despite that,
Are you not? That's what...
once that kid says, look, no need.
Okay.
Is that Robin? Huh. She's also here on the Radiant Feldspar. Greetings, Miss Robin.
Miss Jade? Greetings. How about you?
I'm actually on my way to...
Unfortunately, I believe the harmony needs it. There are no permanent...
Naturally.
See you later, Miss Jade.
There's a good child. Do as you're told. Thank you for your patience, Mr. Topaz says something.
Is it just
I need to set a good... Now we can speak frank.
interesting? Good. It's
Unfortunately, second. Now, I'm repeating your words exactly.
you surely have a way with...
Mr. Alfalfa, the moment the family's protection for Penacony has expired. Any mishaps in the dreamscape could result in permanent brain death. Care to guess how many ways we have to turn Alfalfa?
You really think you could...
Even from pure point. However, after all...
30% equity.
You're a smart merchant. It benefits us. I understand your concern.
Fine. However...
Go ahead.
When I was a child, the Order and the Preservation...
The answer is simpler than you think. It's all about credit with each new world, and by then, all
and then the IP...
Our intention is to... This universe.
All right. Tell me your solution.
Then let's continue our conversation. Thank you for your presence, Miss Himeko.
Please allow me to introduce her to you, Mr.
I've heard so much about you, Mr. Alfalfa.
This?
I believe everyone here is familiar with the general contents of the proposal. Then, the IPC will transfer 5% of that stake to the...
While this decision isn't final, while the Nameless didn't embark on their journey, the entire crew has agreed to assist in the reconstruction of Penacony. Of course, all cooperation... The path of harmony in Penacony must not be distorted again. And such a tragedy must never recur.
Watch yourselves.
All they will soon
When should we start?
It's all up to you.
But Miss...
Aventurine and I came here today.
Of course.
Don't worry. Radiant Feldspar.
You...
Opportunities like this. Well, I'll take my leave. A pawn shop can't run without a boss. See you around, Topaz.
I have...
Go ahead.
That dose of...
I didn't find the... In return, you see, like right now, for example.
Sneaking in was way easier than I thought. The family's security is as lax as ever. So, a pawn shop that grants wishes. Is there really a place like that on the I'll find out for myself if the rumors are true or not.
I tripped and fell right here.
Is that him? Huh. Vanished in the blink of an eye.
By the way, there's what Mr. Alfalfa and I just please help me with the necessary
Right away, Miss Robin.
Can I ask you something?
Oh, greetings, miss. Is there...
Do you know how to get to the pawn shop?
Pawn shop? Ah, you must be talking about Lady Bonajade's place, right? I've marked the pawn shops.
Lady Bonajade. I think I've heard that name somewhere before. Was it from Silverwolf? Come to think of it, she disappeared after mentioning that she was going to meet with the Genius Society. Huh. I wonder how things turned out for her.
Welcome to Bonajade Exchange. Radiant Feldspar brand. How should I address you, dear lady?
Just call me Samuel.
Samuel. Nice name. So what do you need?
I want to keep on living. And
everything you have.
That's right.
Miss Samuel, I think you'd best turn around. It seems you're not...
What do you mean?
I mean it literally. I sense your burning desire to live, but unfortunately, you don't have it.
Okay. A pawn shop that grants wishes.
Well, that's quite a harsh accusation. I understand you may not fully comprehend what I mean, but don't worry. I'll go and talk to these people. Once you've done that...
That Lady Bonajade feels more like a money lender rather than the owner of a pawn shop. Well, I've got nothing better to do anyway. I'll do as she says and see what happens.
Enough. This will be our final game.
Oh, a big...
I won?
This.
It's true! Lady Bonnet.
I've prepared a...
Whoa! How did you know it? So, well, I never said one. So, yeah, let's go.
Hey, the gray-haired one outside.
Don't look around. Seriously, they look.
Is that him?
Yeah, you heard he's been hiding at the... I made a deal with the family. How'd I find him? 22 years. I'm gonna hang up for now.
All of their wishes actually did come true. But I just don't understand. How did she do it? And what does pawn really mean? I should go back and ask.
So you're back, Miss Samuel.
Yeah. I found those people, but I'm not sure what you want me to see.
Not so fast. This step was just to show you that the Bonajade exchange is genuine. That I had the power to grant their wishes. Dell was from a wealthy family. His head was a piece of cake for me. Thanks to... Let's just hope that necklace. Then there's Stacy. From the moment she will accrue a vast... As for Detective, he offered his own memories. Interesting, don't you think? When people see others and patience happens to be... AR 26710. A remnant of Glamoth's Iron Cavalry.
I'm not...
You are much calmer than I expected. Entropy loss syndrome. Truly an unjust mistake. The higher-ups in Glamoth implemented such a... As for the price, those Iron Cavalries weren't exactly seen as regular, independent humans. However, you are different. You're now a Stellaron hunter, a living being named Firefly. Naturally, you want to continue your existence. But with the...
Are you suggesting that the IPC has a remedy?
Well, there might be a...
I see. It's no wonder you said I can't provide anything of equal value. So, you're going to ask me to personally restrain...
Unfortunately, that's not quite the case. Partners. A nice way to put it. Now I'm even more curious about the Stellaron hunters. Each of you has your own identity and a special bond with each other. It's strong, just as the 10 Stonehearts follow Diamond. You follow your own leader. I wonder what they are like. And if all traveling on the path of finality, I really hope that one day, all of you will come and visit my pawn.
Can I see this?
Consider it more of a personal offer from myself. It doesn't represent the IPC or the Strategic Investment Department.
The Stellaron hunters have interacted with the IPC, but not the 10 Stonehearts. You know who I am. And you must know that my partner is keeping an eye on this room. If she wanted to, she could let the entire... What drives you to take such a risk? And extend this invitation on behalf of Diamond? Even if it could lead to your downfall.
Simply put, you and I are the same. However, unlike you Stellaron hunters or the Astral Express, we band together merely to obtain what we want. Each of us has our own past and destined ends, and on this journey, we have been invited by Diamond to join him. This journey could be either brief or long, as each of us carries a void in our hearts that can only be filled from the outside. So, Diamond made us a promise to divide the power of the Emanator of Preservation into 10 pieces and give each of us a cornerstone to fill that void. Mortal flesh is fragile, yet my heart is unyielding like the monolith. For without this resolve, the way of preservation would fade into oblivion. So, you understand? This pledge goes beyond a mere oath. It's our collateral in exchange for opportunities, wealth, survival, and a future. And whatever we gain from it will fortify the Stonehearts in return, allowing us to achieve the great cause of the preservation when the war among the eons eventually comes.
I understand.
Take your time, child. You don't need to give me an immediate answer. Like I said, patience is one of my greatest strengths.
If fate turns that page, our paths will cross again. It's a shame, though, that this pawn shop can't give me what I desire. My last attempt in Penacony. Well, it ends with hope.
Lady Bonajade, I've come to deliver the collaterals promised.
It turns out, the meeting to decide the future of Penacony went much smoother than expected, with little debate. Oh, the Charmony Festival's opening ceremony is starting soon. I should head down and take a look. This airship has quite a few treasures. A bountiful harvest. Nice.
Remember?
Look who's here.
Oh, you're here too. This fella, let's set aside the...
I agree.
Thank you.
Ah, yeah. No wonder that gambler likes you so much. Don't try. Very well. The Charmony Festival is about to commence soon.
Well, if... Look how... Oh! Guess there is no harm. No.
Hey there. What should I call you? What? So, mister. Oh, this sounds simple enough. To fulfill this wish, well, bring its tail to me.
The festival has...
Hi!
Who's that?
It's really you! It was you. There's still some time before the... 2 murder cases, a showdown with the IPC's ambassadors. It's a good thing that you guys before joining the Stellar. So, yes. Do you know, Miss? She told me her price. I know. Of course, I'm speaking of which, even the smallest... Yes, to me.
It's that girl! Get moving! Arrest that criminal before the Charmony Festival's open!
I can't believe they've chased me this far. Looks like we have to say our goodbyes. The script hasn't reached its end yet.
I hope she's okay. I'll send a message later. Let's take a seat. Everything is settled. Forget it. Looks like I don't have to worry.
It's Miss Robin! Hey, Miss Robin!
Hey, Miss Robin!
Distinguished guests, fellow family members, ladies, gentlemen, and friends from all over the cosmos. It's a pleasure to join you all in celebrating the grandest ceremony of the AnkeRAiA, the Charmony Festival. Firstly, and on behalf of myself, as you all may have noticed, this year's Charmony Festival is far from regular. Thanks to the efforts of everyone. Not only that, we invite you to express your warmest applause and deepest appreciation for OT Alpha. What makes this festival so unique? Thanks to the hard work of Penacony's internal and external factions, we've finally gotten the dreamscape back on track, just in time for the... And finally, the last reason. Does everyone remember the watchmaker? in truth, the father of Penacony. In the most bewildering times of the planet of festivities, it was he who descended from the sky with his companions, who taught us through trailblazing where freedom. It can be said that Penacony's splendid success today is deeply rooted in the trailblazing ethos the Watchmaker planted within us. Only by honoring this trailblazing spirit can we fulfill our mission. And
Aw, that's so nice of her. She's talking about us. Obviously.
And now, the sweet dream is back on track. All thanks to the Trailblaze, of course. If it weren't thus, with unanimous consent from the 5 major lineages, Penacony's family, on behalf of all family members, we will transfer ownership of the Radiant Feldspar to the Astral Express. A meager appreciation that we hope you will accept with grace. Let us gift our applause and cheers to these brave and dauntless Nameless.
Nameless! Nameless! Nameless!
And now, I propose a toast. To harmony, to the Trailblaze, to the future of Penacony and the universe, and to the generous Alfalfa family head, Mr. O.T. Alfalfa. Cheers! Cheers!
To make a decision like that. This little bird is no less capable than her brother.
All's well, all's well. Right. But have you forgotten someone, my gray-haired friend? I put a bomb on this ship. You have 10 minutes to find it. Better hurry.
When did this get shoved into my hands? There's still so many bombs. All set.
You finally arrived. I'm about to explore it. Now 5, 4, 1. Is it really that important? Was it surprising?
At least I made some progress.
Got yourself into a spot. I need your help. The first case, the second case, those are all the details. I trust in your deduction. Bing, bing! Seeing as you've put in so... If you didn't know, well, actually, do. Who knew that there was since you're done asking? But don't fret. We do not have this now playing. Oh, hang on. Oh, aha! They will never say goodbye.
Not much time left.
Minutes, 46 seconds. 28 minutes, 45.
You're here! Don't come close! Since you're here, I'll just keep it short.
27 minutes, 50.
The sweet dream has lost a part from its creator. You mean the watch the memo keeper may be... I don't know what grudges they... Actually, do you still remember? I think this moment heralds the third. You may already know that I have no way of evoking dreams. I employ a Stellaron hunter as long as I can bear the pain of the Memoria pressure. I'll be able to dive into the primal memory zone. I will take this bomb into the depths of the dreamscape. As... that this Firefly armor will be enough to take me to where I need to go before the countdown ends. And maybe even make it back safely. At present, this is our best and most logical course of action. After all, a long story deserves a happy ending. I have some words to share with you, though they were spoken to me by Miss Acheron. At the moment, there are so many things that seem impossible, but are they really never going to happen? Maybe it's just that the moment, whether it be a literal ending, suffering akin to death, or a harrowing deathscape, before the appointed destination arrives, they are all the same. Yet I can still make myriad choices. I also firmly believe that when that moment arrives for us to make a choice, the answer to all, it is not destiny that shapes us.
The Astral Express and the Stellaron Hunters are like light and shadow. We walk on different paths, intertwined, moving forward and growing together. Maybe the end is predestined, but it is not today.
Since things are going too well, let's speed up the countdown.
Human life is short, just like fireflies to a flame. So if you have an answer in your heart, always remember, don't leave with any regrets. We have this right, don't we?
Since you care so much about other people's safety, why don't you go take a closer look?
You see, everything is possible in this land of dreams. We each came here with our own goals and realized them in unimaginable ways. Regardless if the result was a sweet illusion or a bitter reality. It was an answer we longed for, day and night. So, why do people choose to slumber? I think it's as you said. Because in the end, we will wake up from our dreams.
When I arrived, I happened to see a child holding it. He said the flowers were prepared by Aunt Jessie for the watchmaker and the war comrade he'd missed his whole life. Mikhail would place 2 bunches of flowers here year after year. And after he left, it became 3. Your wishes will always be remembered by someone. Now, Penacony, as you hoped, has welcomed the dawn after a long, dark night. The path forward may not be a bed of roses, but at least people are prepared to step forth towards freedom. Tiernan, you can go home now. While the Nameless are also preparing for the next stop of their voyage.
But before leaving, we still have one last thing to do.
A fitting end to the tale of the departed. One could not ask for a better farewell. Go on. They're all here.
That statue
Yes, looks like this is, in the end.
Either at least our journey. Gallagher, we to the festival if we ever meet. Honestly, the nameless, but it seems
History, the first glimmer, but because of this. Brooklyn Tiernan, a toast to history, then.
Is the apologies. Oh, that's all right. What will the people of Dream... Many will... Penacony...
Mika, and to your tenacity...
This trailblazing expedition's just like a clock's hands. There shouldn't be much left to say. And then, a new page will be... Mikhail to Penacony's past?
with that, our
The Trailblaze can...
I still feel that Mr. McHale must have...
What's on your mind, Mark?
Just a strange feeling. I had it a few...
Why not talk about it?
I can't help but think that whether it's Mr. McHale... They were also young once. Stumbling and bumbling around just like us. But those things are all in the past. It's rare that I'm this serious. Can't you just humor me for once? Sheesh. It'll be easier to understand if I use an analogy. Like when you're reading a book. If one of its characters keeps running into obstacles and experiences an ending full of regrets. To me, it's because we've seen every... So, even if there are parts of it that aren't really But when Mr. McHale sat in this chair, waiting for the Astral Express to arrive every day, what was he thinking? And if, at the end of his life, he could still then...
I think each and every one of us is searching. The universe is but it is in this minuscule distance that paths cross and countless worlds connect. The universe may not remember every person who leaves a tie along the silver rail, but we will. As long as we remember, their stories will never end. And what Mr. McHale has left for us is his answer to this very question. It may not be perfect, and its meaning will be interpreted by those who come...
It's not...
This is what trailblazing is.
Sure. I'm really sorry for bringing down the vibe.
It's... But before that, we still have a long way ahead of us together.
So the most important thing right now is to tell the conductor what we saw in Penacony. Then prepare ourselves for our next trailblazing destiny.
I should get back to the Express. Or maybe I could say my final goodbye to AnkeRAiA.
This trash can is perfect.
Do you still remember when... We both still have our own paths to walk. So let's forge ahead.
Wow.
Still better than... How could you say we told Pop...
Pop is just angry. No matter where the express stops, you lot always manage to cause chaos. My well-thought-out timetable completely... That's right.
It's okay. Everyone, could you all take a break in the next car?
But...
Let's go.
I never...
Those three names...
No one knows exactly the fact that they're crying. Leave it to him. Well, since you joined...
I see.
Turns out...
Different from typical, but...
Only 2 more? How about we shove...
Which also means...
Yes, As for which one we're headed to,
Or perhaps he might... Everyone, we meet...
It's you!
It's a very cute room, Miss March. Just like you.
Memo Keeper, let's put aside how you managed to sneak past everyone and board the Express for now. You mentioned a suggestion.
I accidentally overheard how the Express obtained... I just wanted to chat with everyone to see if we could work.
Please speak candidly.
The Permanence's descendant. What a... But I digress. Have you all considered this? Perhaps your destination... Should you be able to lay down a new stretch of silver rail, the Express may...
Trailblazing to a world that even AnkeRAiA...
Continue, Memo Keeper. This destination of which you speak...
A world that many across the universe don't even know. A world hidden away from outside observation. Its presence only revealed by the light. A world fettered by 3 paths. Its destiny hanging in the balance. The eternal land. Amphor.
I hope I'm not too late, child.
I wasn't expecting it to be you.
Don't you know how many sentry posts the family has built? And how hard it is to get you out of here? What do you mean?
Negotiation, interrogation, or death. The dance is done. Why bother with the compassionate pretense and give...
Despite your fall from grace, you still look well. I'm very glad to...
Do not insult my pride with half-veiled sarcasm. Have you spent...
Oh, of course not. I merely came to fulfill your younger sister's wishes. To offer...
Robin?
To build a true haven where everyone can attain peace. If I told you there was still a chance to realize this vow, would you... I recognize the gravity of this question. Go now. You are free, O Chosen One, who dare to exceed his bounds. Sever your wings, descend to the mortal realm.
I will not.
As I mentioned earlier, a word of advice for you. Life is too short to miss